Hello, Philip Goldberg. It is good to see you on Zoom.
Hi, Kyle. Good to be with you.
Yes, well, I am very excited that you will be with us, not only on this call, but in an upcoming course. You were in the beginning of February, February 9th. You're going to be teaching the first of our three-part series on interfaith spiritual practice. And as I recall, the title of your section of this course is The Four Pathways to the Divine, Hinduism's Holistic Approach to God Realization, which is a pretty darn highfalutin title, and and I think an exciting one. So I'd love, first of all, to hear just a sentence or two for our listeners and watchers and potential students. Who is Phil Goldberg?
It was, in fact, I know we're joking, but it was in response to that burning question that I, as a young man, began my spiritual search. And in this crazy mix of searching and inquiry, trying to find the answers to the important questions of life, I discovered the teachings of the East, what we usually think of as Hinduism and Buddhism. And I took to the teachings within the Hindu tradition of Vedanta philosophy and yoga philosophy, and became so engrossed in that pursuit that I took up meditation practices and yoga practice. I became a teacher of meditation. And then when I began my career as a professional writer, have done whatever I can to make those teachings the centerpiece of my writing. And so my last few books reflect that.
Phil, if you could recap, what are those four key pathways?
Raja Yoga is a kind of pragmatic approach to spirituality. It's often called the yoga of meditation, but it also encompasses a larger repertoire of practices. So it's method driven.
Okay.
And then there's Bhakti Yoga, which is understood to be the pathway of devotion. People call it the path of the heart. It's people who are more inclined to worship or to devotion to God, or in whatever form they understand that to be.
I have to credit the devotional path of Hinduism to sort of getting me more deeply invested in the kind of sacramental elements of my own religious tradition. I didn't become a Hindu, but learned a tremendous amount from that devotional path. And then the last path is karma yoga. That's a familiar term. What does it mean in this context?
Karma yoga, karma means action. So it's understood to be the path of action, path for active people. But in its application, it's generally understood to be the path of service. If you look around the world at people who are serious about their spiritual lives, you see they have elements of all four in their lives, but they tend to one or the other. And if you follow them over time, you'll see that shift. We'll have practices and conversation. So we'll mix knowledge and experience and dialogue together. And by the end, I'm confident people's own spiritual paths will be enhanced.
Again, the course is The Four Pathways to the Divine, Hinduism's Holistic Approach to God Realization. It's going to take place on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7:30 Eastern Time, starting February 9th. Well, Phil, we're so looking forward to having you as a wise village elder in this interfaith spirituality in the interfaith spirituality series, and we will see you soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kyle.